Welcome to today's yoga class. My name is Lisa and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. I've provided a list of props I'll be using for today's practice in the description box below. I've also provided a list of suggested yoga props should you wish to purchase some for your home practice. As always, please remember to listen to your body. If any of the poses or variations of the poses that I'm suggesting in today's practice don't feel good in your body, always modify or omit them completely. When you're ready, we'll start today's practice lying down on our backs. So feet will come a bit wider than hip width apart. Knees will meet at the center. And then hands can be on the body or on the side of the body. And then closing the eyes or softening the gaze. Taking a moment to settle into the space. Noticing the points of contact between our bodies and the ground. And then doing a body scan, noticing where your body already feels open and where it may already feel a bit tighter. A friendly reminder to always treat those tighter areas with love and kindness throughout the practice. Bringing your attention to your breath. Notice the rise and the fall of the belly through each inhale and exhale cycles. When you're ready, heel toe the feet so that they're parallel with the hips. Knees will come on top of the heels. You can leave the hands by the side of the body or anywhere on your body. And you can keep your eyes closed or flutter your eyes open. We'll bring our awareness to our core. So as we inhale, we'll fill the belly. As we exhale, belly button will come towards the spine. We'll contract the lower abs and we'll feel the rib cage cinching in. As we maintain this contraction, our next breath will aim to fill the side of the ribs. As we exhale, let the rib cage come back in. And then you can let the belly be soft. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. Engage the lower abs, rib cage comes in. Inhale, feel the side of the ribs. And exhale, let it all go. Inhale, let the belly be soft, fill the belly. Exhale, belly button towards the spine. Engage the lower abs and feel the rib cage come in. Inhale, feel the side ribs. Exhale, bring it all in. And then relax completely. You can come back to your natural breath. So anytime throughout this practice that I make any references to contracting the core, this is the kind of deep connection I'm inviting you to cultivate. When you're ready, we'll come onto our left sides, push ourselves up with our right hand, and then we'll meet in a seated position. Either cross-legged position, or even if cross-legged doesn't feel good, we can have the legs wide. I'm going to opt for this option today. If the hips are tight, we can, in both positions, we can place a pillow under our hips. And from here, we're going to place our hands onto our knees, We're going to contract the core, try to find some length through the spine. And then we can close the eyes just to do one last grounding exercise. So just notice how you feel. And then when you're ready, flutter the eyes open. We'll come into a small twist. As we inhale, we lengthen the spine. Exhale, we'll twist towards the right. So in this variation, I'm really twisting from the navel up. I'm still trying to elongate my spine. And I'm aiming for an open chest. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist the opposite side. I'm focusing on my breath. And then come back to center. Inhale, reach both arms towards the sky. Exhale, coming into a deeper twist. The left hand's gonna come on the right knee. The right hand's gonna come behind me. To create some space, I like to use what I call cup hands. So it just allows me to find a bit more height to keep a long spine. So this one is definitely a more intense twist. And then I can use my inhale to just come out of the twist slightly and the exhale to deepen the twist. When you're ready, come back to center. Inhale. Exhale, we'll twist the opposite side. So I'm pushing against the ground with that back hand to feel some length. I'm contracting the obliques. And I'm supporting my back by intentionally contracting the core with every breath. When you're ready, come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then we'll come into our cactus arms. So as we inhale, these shoulder blades are gonna come closer towards each other, and we're simply gonna intend the chest towards the sky. So it's a very slight back bend. Exhale, I'm gonna round the upper back, bring the hands towards center. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. So placing that bottom hand onto the ground, top hand's gonna reach towards the opposite side. Top shoulder's gonna roll open. And then you can either look straight, look down, or look past your armpit. And again, my core is what is helping me stay supported in the shape. When you're ready, come back to center. Exhale, side bend to the opposite side. Same alignment, finding some length. Opening that top shoulder. And core engaged. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the right. This time we're gonna bring the top hand to the top shoulder. We're simply gonna make 3 circles one way. And then 3 circles the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend, opposite side, same thing. 1, 2, and 3. Switch direction, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Big circles with the hand, if that's accessible. And then switch. Inhale, center. Exhale, opposite side. And then change direction. Come back. And then place the hands onto the knees. We'll move into our next stretch. So we're going to start on the right side, bringing the ear towards the right shoulder. And then just staying here. So we can leave the hand onto the knee, or we can move the left hand onto the ground. This will create a deeper stretch. And then if you'd like, you can nod no. And then you can settle with the chin closer to the ear. Bringing that left hand back onto the knee. The chin will come around all the way to the other side. And then again, we're just finding that original stretch. Hand can stay onto the knee or place it on the floor. And then you can nod no. The chin can rest closer to the shoulder. And then to come out, simply bring the chin to the heart center and then lift the head. We're going to move into our flossing exercise. So for this one, you can stay in this shape, or if you'd like, you can come into a kneeling position. And again, if kneeling without any cushion doesn't feel comfortable, you can place a pillow behind the knees. So I'm grabbing my yoga strap, but again, a scarf or even any form of belt could work. So with flossing, the closer the hands are together, the harder it is. The wider, the easier. And so the way I like to do it is as I inhale, I raise the hands up. As I exhale, I move back. So my arms are straight throughout the whole process. Inhale and exhale. That would be one cycle. So we'll do 3 together. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, come down. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then we'll come into a diagonal towards the right. So as we inhale, we move up. Exhale, we move back. Inhale, move up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Switch sides. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Great work. We're going to place the strap to the side, and then we can remove the cushion. We're moving into our tabletop position. If you need some extra support for your knees, you can always place a towel or even a blanket. So tabletop position, wrists directly under the shoulders, knees directly under hips. I'm engaging my core to find a neutral spine. As I inhale, I'm gonna shine my heart forward, move my gaze up, and then maybe let my belly fall towards the ground. Exhale, round the spine. Last thing that comes down is the head. Inhale, shine your heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And last one, inhale, exhale. Coming back to my neutral spine, I'm going to make small circles with my wrist. So we'll do 3 in one direction and 3 the other direction. So switch when you're ready. I'm making sure that I'm grounding through all 4 knuckles, even though I'm moving around. And then when you're ready, shift the weight back. We're going to bring our hands in little emoji hands. So the fingers are away from each other, finger wide, and then small circles again. So 3 one way, and then 3 the other way. Shift the weight back, maybe shake the hands. And then lastly, we're going to bring the fingers towards us. And so in this one, we're not making circles, we're simply shifting the weight back. So this one, it doesn't take a huge range of motion to start to feel the stretch. Just going to stay here a few breaths. And then to come out of the pose, or something moving forward, come onto your fists. Rock back, and then just shake the wrists. Coming back to our tabletop positions. As we inhale, the left arm is going to reach towards the sky. We're coming into an outward twist. Exhale, thread the needle. So we're passing the hand between the opposite thigh and forearm. I'm hovering off the ground. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. And one last time. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to your table, we'll switch the opposite side. Inhale, right arm reaches. Open up. 1. Exhale, twist. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, coming back to table. And then shifting the way back. So child's pose, option 1, our knees together and simply coming into like a rock. Or if you'd like, you can bring the knees mat width apart, big toes touch, and then simply rock back, arms reach forward. Relaxing completely. And anytime throughout this practice that you need to take a breather, this pose is always available to you. To come out of the pose, I'm simply going to shift forward, bring the hands under my shoulders, and realign my knees. Coming into a puppy pose. So this is a modification for downward facing dog. I still like to take this opportunity to set it up like I would my downward facing dog. So fingers are going to be wide. I'm going to ground through all 4 knuckles and even my thumb. Alignment can be middle finger pointing towards the top of the mat or the index fingers, whatever feels comfortable for you. So my hands are at the top of the mat, and then I'm walking my knees backwards so that I'm able to keep my hips high. My arms are off the ground because I'm looking for a more active version of this pose. And then my head comes between my arms. My shoulder blades come down the back, and I'm internally rotating my shoulders so that the triceps are coming under, all while still grounding through my hands. I even like to make little pulses where I kind of like grab the floor. This allows me to have more grip in my upper body and more stability. If you'd like a more restorative version, the arms would come down and probably the forehead as well. To come out of the pose, we're shifting forward, bringing the hands under, and then realigning for our tabletop position. When you're ready, we'll move into our first downward facing dog. So same alignment with the hands. We're curling the toes, and on an exhale, we're gonna send our hips high. Head's gonna fall down. And for that first downward facing dog, I like to bend my knees generously. This allows me to find my alignment in the upper body. And then once I feel settled, I like to paddle my feet so that I straighten one leg at a time. And then when you're ready, bend the knees generously, look between the hands, step to the front of the mat. We're in a forward fold. I still like to bend my knees as we're early in the practice. Hands can come onto the ground or on the legs. And I'm just relaxing here. To come out of this shape, I ground my feet, engage my legs, and then rise up to standing. In my mountain pose, I like to set it up so that my feet are hip width apart, but you always have the option to bring the feet so that the big toes touch. I engage my legs to feel strong. My core is engaged as always. And then we'll move into a modified sun salute. These are meant to create some heat in the body. So as we inhale, we reach the arms up. As we exhale, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, reach for the ground. If the ground feels still further away, you can always grab blocks or a thicker book to rest your hand on them. As we inhale, we'll come into a straight back. So here the hands, we can come onto the fingertips, hands on shin or even on knees. I have a long spine. As I exhale, I fold deeper. Inhale, I'm gonna send my left leg back into a lunge, and then I'm gonna bring that back knee down. I'm pointing the back toe. And then for this first time, I'd like to keep a 90-90 degree shape with my legs. I contract the core. I raise the arms towards the sky. And here, taking an opportunity to remember to keep my rib cage in so that I'm not flaring out. On your next inhale, place the hands onto the earth. Lift that back foot, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back into a lunge. Place that back foot down. Find your 90-90 degree shape with the legs. And then inhale, reach the arms towards the sky. And then for this first version, I'm looking straight. But you also have the option to look up. Inhale, place the hands down. Step back to tabletop position. As I inhale, I arch, coming into a cow. Exhale, round the spine. Cat. Come back to a neutral spine. And then set up for shifting back to your downward facing dog on your next exhale. So pushing, lifting the legs off, sending the hips back, wide fingers, grounding through all four knuckles and the thumb. Shoulder blades down the back. And then see if you can start to straighten the legs. Bend the knees generously, look between the hands, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground through the legs, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands into prayer position at the heart. Let's move through one more of these cycles. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, step that left foot back. Bring the left knee onto the earth. This time, maybe you keep this wider stance, intending your hips slightly forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, place the hands down, lift that back foot, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands down, step that right foot back. Bring the knee onto the earth, and then find your alignment for the legs. I like to intend that front knee slightly forward to just stretch a bit that front hip. Reach the arms up. And then bring the hands down, step back to your tabletop position. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. And then when you're ready, fingers wide, ground through the hands, curl the toes, send the hips back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees generously, look between the hands, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground through your legs, rise up, reach the hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands into prayer position at the heart. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back into a lunge. Bring that back knee down, and then send the hips forward as you reach high. Place the hands down, lift that back knee, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back. Bring the back knee onto the earth. As my hands reach, I intend my hips forward. Exhale, place the hand down, tabletop position. As I inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round the spine. And then fingers wide, curl the toes, send the hips back. Bend the knees generously, look between the hands, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, this time, we'll stay in our forward fold. So you may have noticed I keep my knees bent to offer, again, more support to my body. This also allows me to relax more in the upper body. When you're ready to step outside of this pose, ground through the feet, engage the legs, reach up, and then hands into prayer position at the heart. Close the eyes or soften the gaze, and notice how you feel. When you're ready, we'll reach. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, bend at the knees, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands down, step that left foot back. Bring the knee down. And then set yourself up for your low lunge. So here I'm intending my hips forward. But if this doesn't feel comfortable, I can always come back to my 90-90 degree shape. When you're ready, bring the arms into cactus arms. As we inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. And then last cactus, place the right hand on the front leg. Left arm is going to reach towards the sky, and we're simply going to side bend towards the right. Staying here a few more breaths. Coming back up. And then this time, both arms are going to reach towards the back. Almost as if you're reaching for your foot, but the foot stays down. When you're ready, plant the hands down, Lift that back knee, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the right foot steps back. Come into your low lunge. And then again, 90-degree shape. Or if you'd like to sink deeper, just make sure that you're engaging your muscles to support the pose. When you're ready, cactus arms. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Come back to your cactus arms. Place that left hand onto that left knee. Reach the right arm towards the sky and then side bend towards the opposite side. When you're ready, come back up. Reach both hands towards the back. So we're opening the chest. And then when you're ready, plant the hands down. Come to your tabletop position. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. Fingers wide. Curl the toes. Send the hips back. When you're ready, bend the knees generously. Look between the hands. Step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ground through the legs, rise up. Exhale, hands into prayer position at the heart. Settle into your mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend at the knees, hinge the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg, is stepping back. Option to bring that back knee down, or if you'd like, engage the legs, and then rise up. So this is challenging our balance, as you can see. My feet are on 2 separate tracks. This allows me to find a bit more stability. From here, I'm reaching the hands towards the sky. And then here, 2 options. Simply gonna move my towel. So if my lower back is uncomfortable, I can always micro bend that back leg. If not, I'm intending my leg towards the back. So I'm really supporting myself equally, front leg and back leg. Cactus arms when you're ready. Inhale, stay here, or shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, open, exhale, round, inhale, open, place that hand on the front thigh, opposite hand reaches towards the sky, side bend towards the right. When you're ready, come up, and then this time you can either leave the hands here, or you can clasp the hands and then reach the hands away from your lower back. When you're ready, unclasp the hands, place them onto the ground, step to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're stepping the right foot back into our high lunge. Remember, always the possibility to bring that back knee down. Settling into 2 separate tracks. I'm finding the variation that makes me the most comfortable. We can always bring the feet closer together. So lower the stance, or shorten the stance, sorry. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up. On your next inhale, cactus arms, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Open. And then again, option 1 or option 2, we're clasping the hands and we're intending the arms straight away from our body. When you're ready, unclasp the hands, place the hands down, and step to your tabletop position. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. And then let's come into our child's pose. So breathing here. Letting our heart rate slowly come down. And then when you're ready, rise up, come back to your tabletop position. And then we'll meet in the seated position. Again, same option. So for this one, we'll all meet into a wide-legged variation. And then the wide legs can look like this. They can even look like this. It's really what feels comfortable. And again, if your hips are tight, you can always place a pillow under your hips. We're going to grab our strap or belt. And then we're moving into our cool down. So we're going to place the belt on the ball of the left foot. So here we can take the strap with both hands, or we can leave it in the same hand. Well, we'll all grab it in the left hand. We're gonna find some length through the spine. And then as we exhale, we're simply gonna intend our upper body towards that leg. So I can rest my elbow on my thigh. I can open it to the side. I can place it inside. This feels a bit more contracted. I'm intending my toes towards me, and then the opposite hand can either stay here, or if you'd like, you can send it towards the sky. The version without the strap, I would simply put my hand on my standing leg, on my straight leg, sorry, or even on the side or on the inside. When you're ready, come slightly out of the side bend, twist towards that leg, and then take the strap with both hands. From here, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, gently intend your chest towards that straight leg. And again, the variation without the strap, I'd simply put my hands on either side of that front leg. I'm making sure that I'm grounding through that opposite hip. And then taking my strap in my right hand, I'm simply gonna walk towards center. And then I make sure that both legs are activated, supporting me. And in this forward fold, I've got a strong and long spine. So I'm not curling down, I'm really focusing on length. To come out of this forward fold, I'm simply gonna walk the hands back. Awesome. We'll set up on the second side. So placing the strap on the ball of the foot, I'm grabbing the strap with my right hand. From here, lengthen. As I exhale, I side bend towards that leg. And then you may notice that one side feels different than the other. Totally normal. And then top arm can stay on the thigh or reach up. Like at the beginning of the class, I'm trying to open that top shoulder. Rise slightly up, twist towards that straight leg. Take the strap with both hands, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, intend towards that leg. And then when you're ready, undo the strap. We'll walk the hands towards center. And then maybe the second time you visit the shape, you want to rock side to side. And then notice if you can feel any different from the first time you were in this shape. We'll come out of the pose. We'll walk our hands back towards us and then guide our legs in. We'll come into our final relaxation pose. So we'll make our way onto our backs. There's a few options for that final relaxation pose. So for pregnant clients, or even postpartum clients, lying on your side with a pillow between your thighs, just like this, can feel very comfortable. If not, there's the traditional Shavasana, which is lying down on your back and then legs straight, hands on either side of your body, palms facing up. It can also feel comfortable to put a pillow under your knees, or a round bolster would also feel nice. So this adds just a bit of support. I know for me, this still feels uncomfortable for my lower back. So in this case, I may decide to come into the shape I was at the beginning of the class, feet a bit wider than hip width distance, knees come towards each other. And last but not least, if you're looking for more of an opening of the hips, we're going to create a diamond shape with our legs. So soles of the feet will come together, knees will fall apart. And then if this feels still, oh, I like the shape, but I'd like a bit of support, again, pillows under your knees could feel great. To come out of this shape, I would glide my hands under my thighs and help my knees together. So I'll let you explore, find the shape that feels good for you. And then in this final relaxation pose, sometimes our temperature can drop. So a blanket can be nice, or even just placing our hands on our bodies can help us keep that warmth that we created through our practice. And then closing the eyes or softening the gaze. And then again, do a body check and notice if you feel any different than you did from the beginning of the class. And then I'd like to guide you through a 3-part breath. What we're going to do is we're going to exhale all the air out. And then as we inhale, we'll fill the lower belly. And then the rib cage. And finally the chest. As we exhale, we empty the chest first, and then the rib cage, and then the lower belly. One more time, inhale, fill the lower belly, fill the rib cage, and then the chest. Exhale, empty the chest, then the rib cage, and then the lower belly. If you'd like, you can also do a 3-counted breath where we just breathe in for 1, 2, 3, and then exhale for 3, 2, 1. I'd like to offer you a few moments of silence, but I will be guiding you back out of the shape to still a practice. Oftentimes, the most challenging part of this part of the class is that our mind will wander. So if this happens in this moment of silence, let the thought be the thought, and then gently guide your mind back to your breath. Slowly coming back into the space, feeling the earth beneath us. And then maybe we start by wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingertips, and then coming out of the shape we're in, whether we're on our sides or on our backs, bringing the knees into the chest, giving ourselves a big hug. And then when you're ready, make your way onto your left side, using the right hand to push yourself up. We'll meet one last time in a seated position. Closing the eyes or softening the gaze, placing the hands onto the knees. Or if you'd like, hands can come into prayer position at the heart. Thanking ourselves for spending some time on the mat today. Thanking our bodies for allowing us to move in the way that it did. Namaste means the light within me salutes that same light within you. Namaste. It's been a pleasure practicing with you. I look forward to practicing with you again. Thank you.